Hello, friends. It is actually Wednesday, and I am just now picking up the camera to film this week's vlog. So, there's that. Okay, so I usually have been posting my weekly vlogs on Monday, and I never really get it together in time to post like Monday morning, like everybody else seems to be able to do. So I always try to do it after work. So I got home from work, I had it all edited and everything. I basically just had to save the video and then upload it. I could not get this video to save on my phone, and it was saying that there was no storage in my phone, and I had just like uploaded, which it's such a freaking process to get everything stored. I don't know if anybody else has this problem. Maybe I'm just inept. But I put all my photos and videos and everything on Dropbox, tried again, still couldn't do it. So it basically took me till Tuesday, early Tuesday morning to figure out what I was doing wrong. I think I just had it on a weird setting or something. I don't know. But I finally got that posted. But Monday, I was just so frustrated with that I just didn't film anything. And then Tuesday, I just didn't film anything. I did have a knit chat, like a crafting chat. We didn't knit, we cross-stitched with my friend Tanya from the Sampler Girl. We FaceTimed and did some crafting while we chatted, so that was nice. We're going to try to, I think, do that every couple of weeks now. But other than that, I didn't really do anything. I did, however, finish my sweater finally. Yay! And I didn't film me in it, but I did take a picture, so I will put it here for Instagram. By the end of the day, though, the fabric had relaxed so much that the armholes were super huge. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. I may try to actually put it in the dryer. It's rayon, so it's not like a natural fiber or anything, and I think that it's going to shrink up really bad. So I'm a little nervous to do that, but that might be better than it just being, crazy big. I don't know. I mean, I did have an undershirt under it because I just kind of thought that might happen a little bit, but it happened a lot. So, but whatever. That's my first kind of fully wearable garment that I've ever made. I did make a cardigan, I think at the beginning of the year, which I do wear for work, but it's not my best work because it was my first ever time trying to do sleeves and things like that. So there's a lot of holes in it. So it just basically stays at work as my chilly office garment. But yeah, so anyway, that's not reading. So today, since it's the 28th, we technically have 4 days of Victober left. I probably have 3 days worth of reading time because on Halloween, the 31st, I will probably be with family all day. So I basically have to get The Woman in White done in the next 3 days, which I'm actually going to try to finish that on audiobook today because I don't have much longer in it and I really want to see how it ends. So I think I'm just going to do that. And I also want to try to read the Mary Seacole diaries because I saw a lot of people picked that up this year, and I had been wanting to find some diverse Victorian authors, and I couldn't really find any. So then when Katie said that she was going to read that, I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I found a copy on Scribd, so I'm going to try to read that, which is it's an ebook, so I'm going to have to put down my knitting to read it. So I don't know. And then those are probably my only two things left that I absolutely need to get done. I never picked Shirley back up again, and I reread a few chapters in Jane Eyre, but just didn't continue with it. I love Jane Eyre, and I have no anything against it, but I wasn't going to be able to participate in the watch along of Jane Eyre after all, because they were doing it in the afternoon and I was at work. So I wasn't able to do that. And so I just thought, well, I didn't get to participate in any of the discussions, so I'm not going to try to force myself. So basically my last two things in Victober are going to be Woman in White and Mary Seacole. And then we will be done. Unless I just decide to pick up something short by maybe like a fairy tale by Oscar Wilde or something. We'll see. So I will catch you up when I finish Woman in White today. Okay, talk to you later, friends. Bye. Good morning, friends. We are back on my couch. It is Thursday morning at about 10 o'clock. I actually took some time off work this morning to run some errands, so I have to be back at work by 10:30, and I just thought that I would pop on here real quick and tell you that I finished A Woman in White by Wilkie Collins, and I took the physical book back to the library yesterday, so I don't have that to hold up, but I'll put a picture here. And I really, really enjoyed this. I think Wilkie Collins is becoming one of my favorite Victorian authors. This is a sensation novel and a mystery about well, it kind of spans many, many years. The Woman in White comes in first. I mean, she comes in throughout the book, but, and she's kind of the catalyst of the whole thing. But she comes on at the beginning of the novel when a man who is a art teacher is going to a new appointment, and he sees this woman dressed in a white nightgown along the road, and she's kind of acting really strange and asks for his help and whatnot. And then after she leaves, he finds out that she has escaped an asylum. And that's not a that's not a spoiler, because it's like within the first 20 pages of the book. But and then the whole thing just goes on from there, finding out about this woman and what her story is and where she is and why she was in an asylum, all this stuff. But it is told from multiple people's perspectives throughout the book. And it starts out with the art teacher, Mr. Hartwright, and then one of my favorite characters, which I feel like is one of the best characters in all of Victorian literature now. I mean, that's from somebody who hasn't really read a ton of Victorian literature, but is Lady Holcomb. And she is the sister of one of the main characters, and she gets involved with Mr. Hartwright and a bunch of other people in trying to solve this mystery and save some people. So it's really, she's just really a strong character and a strong female character, and I really enjoyed her sections of the story. There were other, like pretty much everybody in the story got their own narration at some point in the book, and that was really interesting to see. And I listened to it on an audiobook, and the narrator for that, he was very good at differentiating the characters and speaking in different voices for them. They're actually, I should say, the male narrator. There was a female narrator that did the voices for all the female characters, obviously. So, and they were all really good. Everybody was very distinct. All the characters were very distinct, but I think there were only two main narrators. So that was interesting. But yeah, I gave that 5 stars, and I definitely think that A Woman in White is going to be my next cloth-bound classic purchase. But I am forcing myself to wait until I get the money for that based off of my 10,000 steps a day challenge that I am doing for myself, where I get $1 for every day that I hit 10,000 steps or more on my Fitbit. So far I only have $6. So it might be a while before I can make another Clothbound Classic purchase, but that's okay. I'm in no hurry. I have already read it, so it's going to be at least probably another year before I would pick it up again. So, and I feel like this is a book, and all of Wilkie Collins that I've read, well, I've only read two or three Wilkie Collins so far, but because they're mysteries and they're so involved, I do really feel like I've missed some tidbits. So it is something that, even though I know the ending to the story, I would like to continue to reread the things and get more out of it. So that's my plan in the future, but we'll see. So anyway, I need to go to work now. So I will talk to you later tonight. I think I might do some baking tonight, some Victorian cooking, baking. We'll see if that happens. All right, I'll talk to you later, friends. Bye. It is now the evening of Thursday, and I read absolutely nothing today. It was kind of a rough day at work today. So instead of giving you a reading report, I'm going to do some Victorian cooking, hopefully. And I think I might put on my Victorian outfit to do it in. Let's see if that works. Yay! Okay, on second thought, I'll put my outfit on for you later, but for cooking, I'm just going to wear what I wore to work today because I think this will be a little messy. So anyway, I am using a very easy looking recipe from Mrs. Beaton's Book of Household Management, and this is a Victorian cookbook of sorts. It has some other things in it, but there's some recipes that this lady, Mrs. Beaton, wrote and assembled. She was, I think, a housemaid or something. I'm not really sure, actually. I should have looked at that. But anyway, I am going to be making, let's see here, if I can go to, okay. I'm going to be making the first recipe in chapter 30 of the cheese and eggs category. It's called Cayenne Cheeses, and it actually seems as though it is going to be a like a Victorian cheese stick kind of a thing. So I'm probably just going to do this over music, but yeah, it doesn't look too difficult. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I should say that this is going to make a lot less than, or not a lot less, about half of the amount that it calls for. So it calls for like a half a pound of everything. So I have 4 ounces of flour, 4 ounces of grated cheese. So I had shredded cheddar, and I had exactly 4 ounces, so that's why I went with that. Cayenne pepper, and I just need salt and water, I believe. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, and butter. Oh, where did I put my butter? Hold on. Butter. All right, let's put these things together. as you can see, I did that sort of rustic. It said to cut the paste, roll out the paste and cut it into 4-inch strips. And it was not going to roll out. And I wasn't really sure how I was supposed to get it even. So it's just going to be a blob, and then we'll cut it. Maybe. We'll see. But until then, I'm going to go change into my outfit. Yay. Okay, so I don't even know at this point if you can see my feet, but discount the bare feet and the foot tattoo if you can see it. But this is my Victorian outfit that I am considering wearing for Halloween. Well, I am going to wear it for Halloween because it's all I have. So, yes, this is what I will be wearing, and with some like black boots, and I'll probably have some cheese bread tonight with it on. So, and maybe read a little bit of Mary Seacole. We'll see. Okay, should we taste test, friends? I am not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about this. I'm actually gonna have it with a fork because I think it's a little bit hot, but it's not bad, actually. It doesn't taste particularly cayenne-like. It probably could have had some more cayenne in it, and I even put more in it than I probably should have. But it does have a little bit of a kick. It's not bad. I will eat this. It's a little bit more bland than I would hope. But it's cheesy. I don't know. I like it. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, it's okay. Hi friends. It is Friday, October 30th, and I wore my Halloween scarf to work today. But it is now 5 o'clock and I am headed home. But I have been reading a non-Victorian book today, or listening to it, and I had thoughts. So I am reading the most recent Dresden Files book, Battleground by Jim Butcher. And something horrible just happened. And I don't cry in books very often, but I cried. Yeah. I mean, I got teared up. Maybe not full out crying, but I cried. So, yeah. So, Linda, if you're reading this series, just know it gets things get real bad. My friend Linda from Linda's World of Books, she is reading this, and whew, man, yeah, just hold on. So, anyway, I think tonight I am going to try to read the Mary Seacole diaries. Yeah, it's an autobiography diary kind of thing. And I've read like a few pages of it so far, and I really like the writing style so far. So I think it'll be really good. I just have to actually sit down and read it. So I might not get the whole thing read by the end of Victober, because I don't think I'm going to get to read at all tomorrow. But it is nonfiction, so it'll work for nonfiction November. So I'll just keep reading it until I'm done with it in November. So I think my plan for November is going to be, I have a bunch of buddy reads, so I have like specific books I have to read, but I'm going to try to mood read quite a bit and not really get bogged down in anything. So So yeah, that's my plan. But anyway, I better get home, and I will hopefully fill you in before the end of Victober. All right, I'll talk to you later, friends. Bye.